Hi tribe, whoever is new, welcome to my channel. And guys, I apologize that this reading is one day late because I've been working on editing the last storytime video, so whoever hasn't, check it out and don't get scared by the title, because the title was "The Demon has guided us" or warned us, something along those lines. And I think you might pick up some useful information from mine and Joey's story. And let's jump into your piles, guys. So pile number one, we have this intuitive card over here. Whoever is new, I read from abstract as well. That's for pile number one. Pile number two. Pile number three. Take your pick. If you need some more time, stop the video and I'm gonna see you in the timestamps. Hi tribe, whoever has picked pile number one, this intuitive card over here. Let's see what's up with you guys. So I'm gonna tune into your current energy first, and then we are going to look at 7 days from now. As I always say, for some of you it can stretch out to 10, okay? So let me just tune in and see what's up with you now. What I'm picking up, what might be happening right now whenever you're watching this video, you might be feeling a little bit more inspired than you have had before. It's a little bit like you finding a spark in yourself, finding creativity. You are claiming that power back, whatever that creativity is for you, something that you like doing. And I would say chase that light, because this is something that will bring you good things in the future. Not only when talking about 7 days from now, this is something that you should come back to. If some of you have felt like you are misunderstood sometimes, or not many people get you, this is saying you are, it's like, I'm gonna dig deep a bit here, but I'm just gonna say it, okay? You know, when we are kids, we are very tuned into this other world that's out of 3D, right? And as we grow up, we lose that connection with ourselves. And what I see happening for a lot of you here, there might be that there was one thing that you used to be interested in when you were a kid. There might be, for some of you who are more in tune with your intuition, it might be you feeling that you are reconnecting to your intuition, because we really come in this life with instinct and intuition, right? And we learn in life, and that's where our intellect comes from. So intellect is the youngest one of all. And I think a lot of you are tuning back to what you might have lost on the way. And that's how it feels like for pile number one. So would it be you finding that spark back to your whatever powers you had? Or you tuning into those powers deeper, on a deeper level? Or would you finding that creativity that you have lost on the way somewhere? And it feels like you are becoming a little bit more within yourself. It's basically you reclaiming what you have lost. And I'm saying that from the cards that I have got over here. And then the card that you cannot see that I've pulled for you from the Work Your Light Oracle is at the top here, and we have Soul Family. So you might be feeling not only more in tune with other people and understand things from a higher perspective. I feel like a lot of you want to learn a bit more what it is that brings you back together. That it's not only about how do I treat myself today when it comes to your thoughts. You know, it's more, hey, what is that light for me that I have lost on the way and I'm chasing it now, okay? What's that light for me? And concentrate on that, guys, because this is very important. We have Soul Family here, and it's saying call in your tribe. Don't have You don't have to do it alone. So you might find people coming on your path that you have drawn in because you've decided to do something that felt like a right thing to do. Simply listening to your gut feeling and saying, hey, I'm just gonna do this. Hey, I'm just gonna do that, okay? So for you, pile number one, I know the intro to the whole 7 days from now was a wee bit long, but I feel like I had to talk about it. So let's jump into your future. Okay, for pile number one, 7 days from now, you will have a period of time where you'll be feeling very grounded. And I really like that for you. You'll find peace in your home environment. You will find peace. I feel like some of you will have, maybe you do have it now, a decision to make, and maybe for some time you didn't know which way to go or what to do. And during those 7 days, you will have a realization what it is that you really want to do. But if you feel like scattered sometimes, guys, and if you will feel like that in the future, remember this reading, because it's saying whenever you won't be able to make up your mind about a certain decision, which way to go, it's... Okay, what's the word I'm looking for? The answer is within you, but you have to be super grounded. So I would say shut your mind off sometimes when it comes to decisions, especially when it comes to those 7 days from now, and say, hey, I'm just gonna ground myself now and see how I feel about this decision, which way I should go. We have one person who's gonna be influential for you, and we're gonna talk about them in a minute. I wanna do an overall now and see what's up. I keep hearing someone is coming back home. Someone is coming back home. So wherever your home is, maybe where you grew up, you might be coming back home, or someone is coming back home to your home. Does it make sense? And it seems like they will be coming pretty fast. There is a person in general coming towards you pretty quickly. So if you do have any travel plans during those 7 days, know that this is your scenario, your situation. You are coming towards someone. But in many cases, I feel like this is someone else coming towards you. Okay? And it's definitely someone you have known before. This is someone who is unbreakable, I'm hearing. Someone who is respected in their circle, unbreakable. And what I'm seeing, I don't know how, but connected to this person, I see birds. And what it means for me is it's not only birds, it's a specific bird that I'm paying attention to, which is an owl. And this for me says this is someone who is very wise, and they might see beyond the 3D. Make sense? Even though they don't acknowledge it themselves maybe, but they do. And connected to this person, I do see blue color. And then I also see this innocence. So wisdom and innocence is coming through here. We're going to take a look at what they're going to bring you in a minute. I'll just keep continuing. It seems like you guys going through this really big transition for pile number one during these 7 days, because if you take a look at my full what's up with you now, okay, and take a look at the card I have at the bottom, this is saying you are transitioning to a new being, transitioning to a new person, and that transition might seem very small to you, but is going to have a big impact for your future. In general, for pile number one, these 7 days from now will be the 7 days that will shift you to a little bit of a different person. So enjoy the journey, okay? Maybe literally some of you are taking a physical journey with a chariot over here, and if you are, then this is going to be a really nice trip. For those whom I said there is someone coming towards you, know that you'll have a really, really good time. There's a lot of innocence in pile number 1, but this is not a naive innocence, okay? Does it make sense? This is innocence that is pure, wise, and majestic. And I don't know if I'm picking up your energy or the energy of this person who's coming in your life. Let's be nosy and see what this person will bring you. And I'm going to use the texture tarot for you, the one that you see on my table now. Okay, let's see. What will this person bring you? I kind of want to tune into their character a little bit more, so let's see. What are they like? A loner type, someone who's soul searching non-stop. So this is someone right now. Oh, okay. See the owl over there? And that's the one I talked about before. So tarot is really vibing together when it comes to, the cards are vibing together when it comes to this person. I would suggest reading about owl as a spirit animal, and it's gonna give you more information about who this person is, because you'll pick up much more information that you need to see. So I'm not gonna try and describe it myself, because the link you will click and the information you will come across will be yours to be seen. Make sense? Okay, let's get a bit more into who this person is. This is someone, this came reversed and I felt it reversed. This is someone who's trying to be stable when it comes to money. It's not that they are not stable, but they are trying to make their craft a priority, okay? And it might be a struggle for them sometimes, but they'll do it one day, okay? This is someone who is possibly committed, or if not committed, this is someone who's committed to soul searching, okay? I know it sounds weird. Okay, let's take a look at what they're gonna bring you. Okay, one more. Nice. So what we have here, this person will give you an idea of some sorts. They might even give you an advice when it comes to relationship. So if you'll feel like you'll need an advice, maybe you're not used to taking advice from people. If you feel like you are unsure about something, maybe this person would be the one to go for, okay? This is someone who wouldn't, who would tell you how it is, okay? This is someone who's very strong too, and this person wouldn't be afraid of telling you whatever it is that is actually right. So even though this lady knows that this lion can bite her, she's still playing with its mouth, okay? So this is how this person is coming through. They're gonna bring you strength into your life if you feel like you've lost it. Pay attention to number 8 or infinity symbol, and let me see what else I'm picking up here. Pay attention to color green, but that's more so for you. I feel like you could spend a little bit more time outdoors, guys, during those 7 days. If you feel like you're going to work, grocery shopping, maybe you're going to the gym, I don't know, you are constantly indoors, right? You just have really like small periods of time when you're actually outdoors. So I feel like going for a walk, or maybe choosing to run outside if you're doing cardio, or whatever it is that you're doing, guys, that would be a good thing for you to do, because I think that's gonna connect you to yourself a lot. And I'm kind of excited for you guys when it comes to this other person, because this is someone who is really respected too at whatever that they do, or maybe people just respect their opinions, okay? But there's a lot of happiness coming through 7 days from now for pile number 1, and it's like this person will bring love into your life. So it seems like I always see this card in this deck a bit different from any other lovers cards. This card for me is talking about someone who is in need to be loved, and someone who's okay, you know, and this is that duality, and I feel like one person is strong enough to give the comfort to this other person, but it seems like they will go their separate ways, okay, after they have exchanged the energy. And it not necessarily have to be romantic. It's just saying that you're gonna have a person who will take care of you during these 7 days from now, okay? Because this lady seems like she knows that this guy needs this close connection, or he just needs to talk, or it seems like they have just spoken about something. And it's obvious that this woman is probably going to leave the house, okay? It was really nice talking to you, and thank you for exchanging energies. It was amazing, but I have to go. I'm on my way, okay, with the Chariot here. Makes sense? So let's take a look at what you have to watch out for first, and then the other side I have what's good coming towards you. So we have a bear, and it says danger, especially in money matters. So guys, just let's say very simple thing here, nothing bad, don't get scared by this card. It's saying watch how you're spending money. Maybe you are planning to buy something more expensive than you're planning to spend money on a more expensive item, where you could actually get something that does the same job but it's a bit cheaper, okay? It's something about that. Just watch how you're spending your money, monergy, hey, new word. Monergy, okay? And then it says get back to the basics. So for me, again, this is very much tying into that green color here. Get back to the basics. For those who are intuitive or who are interested in spirituality in any way, this is saying pull yourself back together. What I mean by that is when your mind is out of 3D, and if you connect into other dimensions, if you're out there, if you know what I mean, it's very important to know when it's the time to come back, because you are needed in 3D, and that's gonna ground you. So for pile number 1, it's saying remember to ground yourself, especially if you are doing this work, okay? And then for what's good coming towards you, we have a cup, and it says you should accept valid criticism. But how I'm picking it up, it's saying someone will, I don't know why, I just heard spill some tea. I feel like someone will share some really interesting information, okay, about someone else, and that won't be coming from a gossip type, you know. It's just gonna be an interesting info about someone. And it also says you accept valid criticism. So someone will probably tell you something about yourself that you haven't really realized in a nice manner, okay? Because it sits in a position what's good coming towards you. So this is saying, hey, you know, I really like the way you look at life, or I really like this approach that you have, or I really like this decision that you made. So it's more or less it's coming from a good energy. It's not coming from even the criticism itself. It's gonna be coming from a good energy, okay? And then we have Valley. It says deep personal strength and peace that assure success. So I feel like this card kind of sums up everything that I was talking about. Again, the greenery is coming through here quite a lot, so maybe just take a walk. I don't know, it's probably cold in many places right now, but you don't know what it can do to you, this evening walk, even though it's cold outside, to your energy field. Okay, and you guys are really creative, pile number one, so maybe try to use that creativity to your advantage, because you will be on top of your game during these 7 days from now. And again, as I said before, whatever that creativity is for you, okay, share ideas with people. You might come up with really good solutions, or you might come up with even bigger ideas than you have had before, when you are thinking by yourself. Okay, so I hope that has helped out, pile number one. Let me know if it did, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now. Hi tribe, whoever has chosen pile number two. So I firstly would like to tune into your current energy and see what's up with you, and we'll go from there. What's happening? When I was pulling cards for pile number two, you know how I felt like I felt like someone is missing to be taken care of. Honestly, I felt like someone misses a hug, a really good hug. Someone's missing to be tucked in bed. Honestly, like that's what's coming through. Someone who's overworked, someone who has been working, but somehow nothing is making you warm, literally. Like if you see this first card over here, it's like you're staring at that fire, but it doesn't seem like that fire excites you, even if you have it. And what I mean by that is your financial stability, whatever it is that you have, the money you have to, the amount of money you have to pay bills, etc., etc., it's not giving you the fulfillment that you want. And right on the other side, we have this beautiful card, which is reversed, and it's saying, hey, I'm missing the spark in me. Okay, why is it that I'm missing the spark? And right now probably would be a good moment to see, and I'm really feeling that, for someone to see their mother, father, grandparents, whoever is that closest motherly or fatherly energy for you. As I'm oh my god, I can't speak. As I'm speaking, I saw like a white light come in through on my left. So, oh my god, it's a little bit like the snow here. Let me focus. See, so it was more or less like that dot over there, and it feels like you're being called to go to meet someone who feels like home in general. And there is a big need for you right now to be mothered. And would it be a friend? Would it be a parent? Whatever it is, make sure that you give it to yourself, okay? I also see that there might be, it might be your energy, it might be someone else's. There's an energy of Gemini, so it might be someone who is a Gemini, maybe you are, or this is someone who has traits of a Gemini. Okay, sorry, that's blurry. Let's jump into your 7 days from now. As I said before, guys, it might stretch out to 10. You 7 days from now are finally getting a break, but because you're choosing to do so. So if you feel like you are sleep deprived, or if you feel like you are not getting enough rest in general, or you just haven't gotten a break in your life, literally, if you feel like, oh my god, if you, maybe some of you have said something along those lines recently, like, I just can't get a break, you will get that during these 7 days, because you'll decide to postpone the learning process, and whatever that learning process is for you, you will decide to prioritize yourself first, and after you've decided to do so, you will come out of it a different person. So you would be able to to come back with a bang, okay? And why I'm saying that, because I have this magician over here, and I really like the magician in this deck. This, look at the face expression here. One sec. What's up? I don't care. I can do magic. I can do anything in life. Magician is the guy who can manifest a lot of things, but not because he was in that position, okay, chilling, because he was working on the things, you know. So it's also maybe for some of you, you are trying to manifest things without knowing, without you missing out some important details to what manifestation really is, or how it works. It's not only about you being in a positive mindset, it's how you are as a person. You can't push yourself to be happy all the time and expect things to be manifesting because you're on a positive mindset, okay? There are so many more things to it. It's about how you react when someone pushes you on a train and spills coffee all over your new dress or your new suit. How do you react to this? Do you smile and start laughing because it's just hilarious? Because you feel like this in general, like, oh wow, you don't know how to react to it, or you're reacting out of anger already because that's what's in you deep inside, so it's coming out with a trigger. All right, so it's a lot about that being how you are if you really want to manifest things in life. Because while I'm talking about it, it seems like you are trying to get a grasp of something in life and maybe it's not happening for you. I have a full reverse here, okay, right below this magician. It's saying, hey, I really want to take a leap of faith, but maybe it's not happening, and I keep trying to manifest it, and I keep trying to learn it. And look, my page of pens in this deck, it's very interesting card, because this girl is learning something that's really important and magical, frankly. But it's reversed, and it's funny how it's reversed. It's a magical book next to the magician, right? It's saying maybe how you're approaching things in life is not quite right. So you have a grasp of it, but it's not quite there yet. You're missing out maybe some core details. Again, Page of Swords, look, we have books here, learning experiences of life, okay? And that one is reversed too. So what is it, guys, for you that you're trying to learn or to better yourself at? Or where you're trying to get to in life that is not happening for you, because you are really ready to go. You have the Chariot over here that's looking towards that direction, and if for the Chariot to get to the magician, he has to jump over the Page of Swords, but Page of Swords is saying, I'm reversed, you know, I don't know exactly how to get to that direction. Your answer right now is Four of Swords, take a rest, okay? Your mind needs to rest. You have to come back to this grounded, stable energy where just give yourself, guys, pile number 2, give yourself more sleep if you can, okay? Maybe nap for 20 minutes, because that's gonna be something that will be really important. Loving yourself is coming through here quite a lot, and we're gonna talk about this a little bit later on. But it's also a lot to do with blockages in your life, pile number 2. So you need to understand it's not only about these 7 days I'm talking about, okay? And I feel like a lot of you know that already. That might be an ongoing thing for you, where you're like, I don't know how to get out of here. I need to get to the place where I want to be. And whatever I'm trying to learn or whatever I'm trying to do, it's just not fully there yet, okay? So take a look at you need to understand, pile number 2, that everything that's happening in your life, I know it's gonna suck to hear, but it's in your charge. You are the charge of it, okay? So whatever bad things, whatever good things are happening to you, it's because of you. So if something is not moving in your life, this is no one else, no external sources but you. And it's really difficult sometimes to accept that, because you have to really tune into your core deep down and look for answers why, you know, and why, but without really going back, digging too much to the past or your shadow self. Shadow self is the good thing to do, how to heal your shadow self and how to really work on it. It's an ongoing process too, right? But it's more so, how do I understand my weaknesses or things that I have been doing in the wrong way, but not blaming myself. So kind of, you know, it's like you're standing in a room and you keep feeling this breeze because the door is open behind you, and you realize that that's why you've been cold all this time, right? So you realize that, you turn around, you close the door. But now the differences between the closing the door and actually locking it is massive, right? So in order to lock it, you have to find the key and do it. In order to close it, you just have to push it and it closes, right? So you need to understand those two things. It's a very complex thing, but a lot of you, I think, you already know, okay? It's just a little bit of deeper digging that has to happen, because why I'm talking about this all this time is because you are meant to be doing big things, and you are someone who's very capable of loads of things, but there is that one thing that, you know, that little stone in the shoe that is kind of annoying for you, okay? That's something that's not quite happening for you. So in order to turn those cards upright for yourself, really dig deep, pile number 2. I'm not saying that to kind of cancel you. I'm saying that to get you, to advise you how to get from place A to place B, because you already have most of the qualities. It's just that one bit of understanding what it is that is not letting me go there, okay? So pile number 2's reading is not about, oh, you know, you're gonna sign some contracts. It's a very deep reading, and it's not something that only is for those 7 days. If you will find that key to the door to lock it, everything else will start opening up for you, okay? And it's funny, all this time I have been talking about a door, and I literally just looked up this card I've showed you before, right? And there is a door there, and look, she's literally up there being pulled out. It's like this energy have been waiting for her all this time. All she had to do was to transition, okay? I know it's so weird the way I'm talking, but I think most of you get me here. So let's take a look at what to watch out for. And we've got an elephant, and it says, a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. I wasn't picking that up that in a bad way for you, pile number 2, because this for me was more of, yeah, for some of you it can be, if you will decide to be stuck in the same belief system, that will leave you going a longer journey that you're supposed to be going. Makes sense? But for most of you, I feel like you are going to become a bit wiser when it comes to those 7 days, and, you know, one step at a time. Then we have a bat, the one that we're gonna take a look at and dig a bit deeper. What's up? It says, take care, enemies are working against you, and don't take it as, you know, oh my god, someone is against me. Let's see, maybe sometimes we ourselves are enemies, okay? So let's see what's up. Okay, I feel like I want to swap decks and I'm going to use the steampunk for this one. So let's see what's up. Pile number 2. What is that bat talking about here? And it might just be that the enemy is you guys. As I said before, let's see. See how Temperance, ooh, card on the floor? Oh yes, the devil on the floor. Nice, so look, nice. Look, what's happening here? We have Temperance reverse saying there is an imbalance in your life that has to be fixed. And it's probably been going on for some time now. So this is your realization, okay? Hey, I can accept that fact that something wasn't working quite well for me. And it can be a person. If we have a devil here, sometimes it can be codependency to someone else. It can be alcohol, it can be drugs, it can be gambling, it can be addiction to sex. So whatever it is that sings to your story, you know exactly what it is, okay? But again, it's not coming from anyone else, it's coming from you. See where I'm heading at? So for pile number 2, there has to be a lot of realizations happening during these 7 days, which will pull you out back to the light, because there is some shadow work that might be done. But then you'll open the gate to better things. So I would advise for pile number 2, maybe take a look at that, get more interest, maybe see what works for you, how you're gonna deal with this, because the imbalance have probably let you guys, maybe you're not sleeping well, maybe you feel like you're constantly drained, and I've never picked up Empress like this in my life, but in this one I am. You know why? Because the Empress here, she has a massive belly and she's pregnant, obviously, the Empress card, right? And then next to it we have a 4 of Swords, and it feels like the baby is sucking out her energy, therefore she has to sleep. But I'm not taking it in the way that the baby is an actual baby. I'm taking it in a way where whatever it's in you is sucking your energy out. Would it be your thoughts? Would it be anxieties, anything, addictions, as I said before? This is something that has to be fixed, and I'm really glad that you've picked this pile, because I think it's gonna make so much sense why you might be feeling the way you're feeling all this time. Okay, why are things not moving for me? So you can open the gate to be that magician that you're supposed to be, okay, or become this Empress that you're supposed to be. All right, whew. Let's take a look at what's good coming towards you. And we have dog, and it says protection from a powerful friend. So for some of you, have a nice friend who's gonna be looking after you, and we might take a look at their personality in a bit. And then we have Lily. It says spiritual love, and I'm really vibing with this because I've looked at the lovers here, and this connection is amazing. So whoever is in relationship, this is going to be a really good time maybe to go out on a date, or if you are not in a couple, it's saying you will have a really deep connection with someone. And you know what I'm saying, a very deep connection, it can come through these little things in life, okay? So don't expect like massive someone, you know, approaching you out of nowhere in this amazing suit, looking amazing, whatever. You know, I'm saying it like little things, because for pile number 2, you need to appreciate those little things so that they would lift you up slowly, okay, and get you out of a state of probably sometimes even chaos. And that spiritual love will be a really nice thing. Again, it's all about mothering yourself during these 7 days, taking care of yourself, meeting people that you love seeing, okay, meeting people who uplift you, and those really nice connections in life. Would it be romantic? Would it be friendship? All right, so let's take a look at the powerful friend. Protection from a powerful friend. Let's see what kind of personality traits do we have here. The Fool reverse. This is saying this is probably someone who would like to take a leap of faith in their life, but they haven't taken it just yet. And then we have Five of Swords reversed. This is saying this is someone who doesn't like conflict. This is someone who likes to live in a peaceful manner, and someone who doesn't like, in general, like drama, okay? And then Nine of Swords reversed, probably someone who has come out of anxiety or depression of some sorts, that has kind of helped them out to be how they are now, because if you can see, it says a powerful friend, and someone who would like to go on a trip of some sorts. They are a little explorer, okay? This is someone who is a messenger too, so maybe this person will just share information with you that is going to be very powerful to you, okay? So I hope that's making sense. And there is also a connection with, I don't know why I see sand. So if you will see sand connected to someone, in someone's pictures or somewhere there is beach, there is sand, okay? So probably it's very likely that this is the person who is that powerful friend for you. Let's see what else. And I see stripy fabric, stripes, okay? And then I see a very specific painting, and someone who has hair on the longer side. If we're talking about guys, this is someone who has straight hair, so you wouldn't have wavy hair, you know, you wouldn't see too many waves, okay? I hope that made sense, pile number 2. Let me know if that has helped out, and I'm gonna see you next time. Bye for now. Hi, pile number 3 people. So let me firstly tune in to your energies now, and then we're gonna take a look at the future. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, for a lot of you, I'm getting this sensation of I wanna go home, but I don't know where my home is. You might be feeling that way whenever you're watching this video, and there is a sense of, I have ended so many things in my life, you know, and it's not like massive endings that I necessarily am talking about, but there are so many endings in my life, and I have released them. But when it comes to drawing in new beginnings, it's not necessarily happening in the way that I would want it to be. And for pile number 2, you have an energy of someone who wants to be your own boss. Don't we all, right? But with you it's different, because you are someone who probably is already planning how to do that. It's not that you just want it, you are already in vibration on working on it. You are someone maybe who came up with a plan of some sorts, how you're gonna do this. And it's like you are finally seeing the direction that you have to go to, but you don't necessarily see the opportunities. Does it ring a bell? It's for pile number 3. I keep hearing it's coming, so just you have to be a little bit patient, because this is teaching you something, okay? This is saying your gut is right, first off, whatever it is that you want to do, but it's more so that direction that I'm seeing for you, you know, where you're following your star. And the star for me means the dream of some sort. So anything that is important to you at this very moment I'm talking. And it's like, hey, I see the direction, the star is over there, but then I don't know how many bumps on the road I'm gonna have to get there, or I don't know how to clear those bumps to get there. See what I mean? But you are already following your gut, guys. So this is saying just don't forget about that star. okay? Because everything else will turn out the way it has to be. You guys are probably boss types, pile number 3, and you are probably someone who has really good imagination. And I'm already tuning into your 7 days from now, from this very moment. You'll be very imaginative and creative, but creative in a way where it's again connected to your work and destination. So ask yourself, what is the destination? What am I seeking for? And what obstacles I have on the way, because you probably know. Let's say, for example, if someone wanted to accept this well-paid job, but it was like 2 hours away, and you'd have to travel for 4 hours a day. So it's just about accepting what this opportunity or this destination comes with. And can you handle it? If you can't handle it, then really, how much do you really want it? And for you, pile number 3, what I'm picking up when I'm looking at the 2 of Wands here, if you can see, we've got a chain attached to one of the wands. And this is telling me that there is something weighting you down that is not necessarily the best for you, because that wand is quite dark when you compare it to this other one. So there is some kind of attachment happening here. What are you attached to? That's another question to answer, because you guys are probably someone who's very concentrated on material, which is a good thing when it comes to, especially for pile number 3, because you want to be your own bosses and you want to be those wives and husbands that you can provide. But there's something not quite working out for you, and you will be understanding that during these 7 days, okay? You'll be like, hey, how do I turn around both of these cards, King and Queen of Pentacles, so that it's gonna work? So maybe some of you are thinking, how do I make money work in order to make my relationship work? Or how do I make my money work in order for me to have better relationship with myself, where I'm not struggling every night and thinking, can't get to sleep, thinking, hey, what's the next step I'm taking? Some of you actually have your own businesses, I'm seeing here for pile number 3. So I'm talking to those who do. For you guys, you'll be feeling super creative during those 7 days. I feel like you'll be approaching your business in a different manner. And whoever has any work, anything to do when it comes to logos or how you brand yourself to that creative side, it would be a really good time for you to do that, because you will come up with really good ideas. For those who don't have your own businesses, this is saying there is a collaboration of some sorts that's not quite working. And I actually have 2 queens reversed, one just below. 2 Queen of Pentacles reversed. Let's dig deep here. Let's see what's up with you all. It's like you know the way, but you are not sure about those bumps on the road. You're like, hey, yeah, I know I'm strong and all, but then I'm not sure if I want to take a risk. It's something about a risk for you, pile number 3, but a risk that comes to work. Can I risk it? It seems like a lot of you might have been bored for a long time in the place where you're at, or you became uninterested in something that's what you're doing. It's like you've lost hope. And especially when it comes to money matters, you're like, I don't know, you know, for stability, 4 of Cups reversed. I don't know. Something about I don't know. Maybe some of you are juggling a couple of things at the same time and you're frustrated. You know, I don't know how to juggle relationship and work, or I don't know how to juggle kids and work, or I don't know how to juggle 2 jobs. Okay, this is saying patience is the key, unfortunately, for pile number 3. Understand what it is, that pentacle that is most important for you. Once you, it's like realization will be coming for you. Okay, once you have that, like, hey, okay, I'm just going that direction. Once you decide that, you will be moving very steadily towards that direction you want to go to. Okay, and it's a lot to do with work for pile number 3, and I do see an opportunity later down the line coming for you if you're looking for a new job. And I'm not talking about the 7 days for most of you guys that you're gonna get a job opportunity, because I'm not feeling it intuitively. I'm saying whatever decisions you'll be making, whatever we've talked about, how you're gonna approach certain things, it will influence what's gonna be happening later down the line. And for 20% of you, you might actually get an answer that you have been waiting for. Okay, and that answer might be coming from someone who is in a field, they work in a field where they have to use that analytical side of themselves, where they're very logical, no bullshit, and it's not a creative person, let's just put it that way. Okay, this is someone who goes by facts. I need to see results. That's what I need to see. Okay, so that's later on down the line. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Now, I do see that for pile number 3, you might need to go and meet your friend and just have a drink because it's going to and that's what will be happening. It's going to, it's like I see a really nice get together for pile number 3. Maybe it's gonna be better than you have expected. And it seems like someone has been waiting for an invitation somewhere, but maybe someone was too busy. So that's yeah, and someone has been stalking someone's social media, you know. Hey, we had to meet, let's say last week, but we still haven't met. They wouldn't tell you that once you've met, that they had to wait for such a long time, but they'll be feeling that way. Okay, let me see what else. I'm just gonna take all of these cards back, so I have the main ones out, and I'll see what else I'm picking up here for pile number 3. Pile number 3, you're no bullshit type of people. You're business oriented. You're like, I just need to know how to get from point A to point B. But it's saying you will be understanding how to approach. It's like you'll be tuning into your creative side. You think you have it or not. Whatever that creative side is for you guys. For some of you, you'll literally start painting. I don't know why, but that's what's coming through. Maybe some of you are into jewelry. Some of you might get a gift. Jewelry, by the way, that's what's good coming towards you. Because as I said, jewelry, I looked at the box here. So you'll be gifted something, pile number 3 for sure. And it can be a small gesture, not like a, you know, wrapped up box. You have a gift there. It can be a gesture of someone gifting you, let's say, simple thing as someone who have gone to the shop instead of you. You know, like these are the little gifts that we should appreciate and take as gifts. And for some of you, you'll be actually getting something super nice, which I really like. Now, we've got 3, and it says affairs with your family. We're gonna tune into this, and I feel like I want texture tarot deck. And it sits in a position where we're asking what's good coming towards you. So let's check. Okay. All right, someone in the female in your family is going to be very loving during those 7 days. Probably mother figure or grandma figure. Can be an aunt for some of you. And I don't know how, but fishes are connected to this person somehow. Okay, fishes, and maybe they used to like to plant something in their garden. It's something about that here. Okay. And I feel like there will be, okay, there's a lot of love coming through when it comes to family matters, guys. So I feel like you will feel the support of family during those 7 days. And don't be surprised if one of your family members who is quite sometimes maybe strict or bossy or just cold, you know, that's the way they are. Don't be surprised if they will show their soft side to you, because that's probably something that you're not used to seeing. And again, I've looked at the fish. Oh my God, fish is coming through here, and I have never noticed that before. Take a look at that tiny little fish over there. And when I spoke about fishes, I firstly picked up on these ones here. Okay, so somehow fish is connected to this person. And again, fish, you know, we're talking about someone who, it's funny how I'm picking up water from this person, which tells me that this is someone who's super emotional, but they're not showing it themselves they're not showing that side of themselves for the external world, okay, for the world in general. They're like, no, I don't think that this is something. And I don't think it's coming from a place of insecurity. I feel like they are just very comfortable like this. They are going to show love to those whom they love, and it's not that everyone else needs to see them wearing no pants. Makes sense? So there's something about the energy here where someone will be more vulnerable to you and more loving towards you, and it's probably someone from your family members than they have been before, which is really nice to see. Let's see what else coming through here. So let's take a look at what to watch out for. And when I pull this card, I really want to take a look a bit into this. We have Angel, and it says spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Now, be mindful whom you choosing as your spiritual teacher, or in general what kind of videos you're watching, because if it's not that these are bad people. I'm not shading anyone. I'm just saying that some information might not be for you. And some people, sometimes, you know, when you're being drawn to watching certain people and you're not really being drawn to clicking on other people's videos, it's not that they are not good enough in their field, it's that you don't need that information on your journey. It's something about that here. I know it's very weird to say, but that's what's coming through. And I want to kind of take a look at this a bit. And also, for those who are planning to book someone who works with energies, make sure that this is someone who's not a scammer, okay? So you get a quality, sorry, cards on the floor. You get a quality reading if you book in a reading, or you get a quality healing, or whatever it is that you are seeking for those who are. Don't go for just maybe anyone. I would say word of mouth is the best, or if you're vibing with the person that you are dealing with, okay? Listen to your gut. Always listen to your gut when it comes to these things, because someone only wants money. All right, you got it? Again, as I said, a scammer. So something about that energy here. And I don't know why, I just heard, You know, when you have those groups, it's not necessarily someone working in spiritual field. When you have those groups who are, or example, charities, who are saying that your money will be donated to that and that charity and whatever, you know, and that's what's going to be done with your money. I would say do your research. Don't be naive when it comes to things like this, because sometimes goodwill is really nice, but I think you might learn a lesson when it comes to these things here during these 7 days, okay? Because whatever it is that you'll be seeking for, and that angel might be, you know, if you look at this woman, she doesn't seem like an actual angel, does she? She looks a bit like shaman, which I really like shamans, but I mean, this goes against the name of the card, you know what I mean? So just have a clear vision of whom you're getting guidance from, or whose services you are getting. Is it worth the money? That's what's coming through here. And then we have needle and thread, what to watch out for. It says a sincere wish will be granted. I kind of want to take a look at why it's standing in a position wish will be granted, but watch out for it. What does it mean, Tarot? Please clarify. Okay, let's see. I need to pull more to see an overall here. Just bear with me. All right. So it seems like whatever the wish is that you want, which is represented by Ace of Pentacles, okay, which is something physical or something that would bring you prosperity. It's saying probably that wish wouldn't be the healthiest for you. That's why it's saying watch out what you wish for those 7 days from now, okay? Because the Hierophant is it's one of my favorite cards, you know, someone who's the mentor, someone who is wise, but Hierophant is reversed here. So this is saying be mindful about wishing something. And I'm just gonna leave it abstract because I think it's gonna make sense for most of you when it comes to those wishes further down the line. And it might not be for all of you, but I'm just putting it out there. Okay, I feel like there's something else that I haven't said here for pile number 3. And I don't know why I haven't planned to use these cards, but hey ho, I'm gonna use the Animal Tarot. And I'm not gonna ask any specific question, I'm just gonna ask any cards pop out that you might need guidance from, or maybe advice, or maybe it's gonna tell us something about the future. We've got Awakening, and it says look at things in a different way and all will make sense. Don't worry if your progress is halted temporarily, things will soon start moving again. So I'm just gonna leave it there. Okay, so I hope this made sense, pile number 3. Let me know if it did, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.